Long pigs, it is Zartan on SG1 coming at you for another Transformers transformation review thingy. Yes, this time we're taking a look at the Transformers X G.I.JOE crossover with Soundwave and the Thunder Machine, and you also get Zarana and Zartan. Yes, and you don't get the original driver for this guy, which is a bit of a shame. The original driver was Ripper, I want to say. But you get two of the Drednoks. You get Zarana and Zartan, which are on card as well. I'll show them off in a moment. You got lovely box. You got the half Transformers, half G.I.JOE, and you got some nice artwork of Soundwave there, and Ravage too. And we'll get into that later. And then you get the Thunder Machine, and you got Zarana and Zartan driving it. Driving it very nicely. And then you can rotate it around. On the back, you've got product shots, does this, that, and the other thing. You've got the figures there. And you got the logo there, 2024 this one. And yes, this was another cheapie from Game. This was 20 quid, 24 quid from Game. So yeah, so on the top you've got the start change, and then you've got the G.I.JOE logo there. Bottom you've just got some illegal flam. You know, when I can get hold of the box, there we go, there it is. And then on the side, this side you've got G.I.JOE, Soundwave, Drednok Thunder Machine, and on this side you've got Transformers, and then you've got Soundwave, Drednok Thunder Machine as well, doing the Transformers styly. So there we go. So that is the box, and we'll get rid of that, and we can have a look at the toy itself, shall we? And there is the Thunder Machine itself, and it looks pretty cool. Now I understand why they went for Soundwave as the Thunder Machine, because it's almost Soundwave colours. We'll get onto that in a moment anyway. But before we actually look at the vehicle proper, we'll take a look at the figures. Again, like with the Baroness, I'm not taking these out of the packaging because I'm not... Well, I like G.I.JOE, but I won't say I'm that big of a G.I.JOE collector. Like I said, these are great for the pin on the wall because this artwork is absolutely beautiful. You got the figure inside there as well, which is very nice. Which is very cool indeed. You got a nice, beautiful sort of trash style hair from Return of the Living Dead. Actually, she's got a very trash look about her, to be quite honest. She's got a nice tattoo on her arm there of a snake or a seahorse, I think it is. A nice backpack, a nice big gun with a rotating blade on it, which is weird. But yeah, these cards are really nice, so I'm going to keep it on the card. You've got real nice artwork of the Thunder Machine there. And then you've got the file card. So she's a mercenary, she's a Drednok. Known associates Zartan and Zarana, birthplace unknown. Zarana is a professional assassin who gains access to her victims through skillful acting and masterful use of makeup and disguise. Sure, she's a master of disguise. And you can go on gijoe.com there, which is very nice. So that's Zarana, the enemy. And then here is Zartan, and he sits up late and wonders if he's the real me. Yeah, got Zartan there, and he comes with a nice backpack. He comes with a disguised face, looks a bit like Alex Sector. Comes with a little gun, and then you've got the main man himself with these Alice Cooper type face paint on there, and then you've got this sort of Mad Max style outfit. Now, the original toy had a thing where if you put it in direct sunlight, it would change colour, because Zartan in the thing has a disease. I can't remember what disease it is, but basically you're allergic to sunlight. I got a nice Hasbro logo there. Again, the artwork on there is just fantastic. Because all this G.I.JOE artwork was always good. G.I.JOE, real American hero. And on the back, again, you got the same artwork as Zarana there. Yeah, and then on there you got Royal Mercenary, Primary, Special, Speciality Infiltration, Second Speciality Disguise, Birthplace Unknown. Zartan is the Master, of makeup and disguise, a ventriloquist, a linguist, an acrobatic contortionist, practitioner of several mystic martial arts. So yeah, so there he is. There is Zartan, the enemy, as well. So let's take a look at Soundwave himself. So there is the Thunder Machine in all of its glory, and it is just a fucking proper something out of Mad Max, this. I love the colours, I love the red, the blue, and the black here as well on the front. You got this wacky machine gun on the front there. I'll get onto that in a minute. You got this bull bar there, which is very cool. Big wheels, and you got figure pegs, so you can put 4 figures on there. You can, and again, same on the other side. You can put 4 figures on there as well. That's just come up done. And then in the cockpit, you can open these doors, and you can seat 2 figures inside the cockpit as well. We'll have a look at that in a moment as well. Yeah, so it's just a fantastic thing. Then you got some of the, you got yeah, so we've got these sort of these armor piece, I can't speak today. These armor sections here with these 7 stars on there, and these lift up. Like I say, you can put your figures inside there. You got these police lights, I guess what they're supposed to be. And you got these big floodlights there. This is like a targeting scanner, I believe. And you got a nice another bit of armor plate in there with the Cobra symbol on it. And then you've got on this side, you've got I think it's the Cold Slither logo, I think. And then you've got this really nice moulded sort of like almost like canvas going on there, which is quite nice. And you got this I guess that's supposed to be a identification marker. You know, you got like reversed out U0169, which is pretty cool. And on the back, you've got this really cool fucking jet engine, very much like the Batmobile. You've got this really cool details on the engine there as well. This jet turbine, which is really good. It says danger on there, and then I think it's danger heat as well there as well. You've got a big knife on there. These all lift up as well, so you've got all these different things that lift up. A nice radio antenna as well. So, these come off. So I mean, that's the good one thing about G.I. Joe figure vehicles is they had opening parts where you could have like mechanics working on them and stuff. So let's have a look inside. So you can see inside there, you got a nice cockpit going on. You got a nice steering wheel which does move, which is very nice. You've got some controls in there, and like I say, you can fit 2 figures. And on each side of the door, I don't know if you're going to make it out, there's a little clip just there. Look, you can just make it out where you can actually store the weapons of these guys, which is very cool. And is that? Oh, I forgot. There's actually a wing mirror there, and I've just noticed that. Well, he's been in robot mode the whole time. I mean, this has got a very Mad Max feel about it. I mean, you've even got like a front end of a car that's been put on, and I really do like it with the same markings on this side as well. And he rolls reasonably well. And then this machine gun on the front. I'll tell you what, we'll take off this bull bar, because we're going to have to take that off for transformation anyway. So we'll take off this bull bar when it comes. Come on. Come on. Come on, there we go. And it comes apart, so we'll need that for transformation anyway. Then we've got like a front end of like a Corvette or something. Now this machine gun, pretty cool. So what you do is you get your thumb and you rotate it, and it looks like it's firing out the the bullets there, which is really cool. I do like it. It's very nice indeed. So yeah, so let's take him to robot mode, shall we? Let's do that. So first thing we do is we take the gun off like that, and then we just position that like so. And the gun is just 2 rotating, repeating miniguns, I guess they're supposed to be. And they just fit on these 2 pegs just there like that, which is very nice. So then we come to the back here, and we take off this whole section like that, and this is the front end of the turbine there, which is very nice. And you got a huge thing there. You've even got a hook there, I forgot to mention that, because you can tow things to it as well. So we just rotate that in till it clicks, boom, and then you rotate this section around like that, and then yeah, so there is that bit. So just move everything out of the way. I mean, you can leave this on, but I'm going to take it off because we're going to need that for later as well. So we'll just have a look at that later as well. So we come to the machine itself. So what do? Is we take these bars there and we just pull them up. There we go. They're quite tight in there, actually. There we go. And pull this whole section up like that. Actually, we can take a better look at the cockpit in there. You've got steering column there. You've got... I don't like these these in there. You've got some nice seats. I'd rather these be stickers rather than moulded actually into the plastic. But there we go. You've got some diamond plate going on there. And you've got some focus there. And we've got some just like controls and stuff like that and gauges and stuff. But Toy Hacks do have a set for this, and they've even got a radio with a section of tapes which are Ravage and Rumble and everybody, which is so cool. I need to get it. We need to get it. So yeah, so there's the interior of the cockpit there. So then what do is we come to the back section here, and then we just get this section in the middle and we just pull it out like that, and then that will free everything up. Oh, we rotate these down like that as well. These just go down. So then basically we disconnect everything there, rotate that down like that, rotate that out. Now these sections here, actually first we get these sections here and then we rotate them in, so that they have to go a particular way as well. So this one goes in first and then this goes in second over the top like that. Then you get these grey sections here. These will work. No, oh. So the other thing about this, everything wants to fall out. There we go. I mean, it will go back in, but again, I'll get to the price tag on this later. Rotate that in, and then you rotate the leg round. How are we doing it? That's it. Rotate that in. Rotate that round. Like that. And then we rotate the leg. How are we doing? Hang on. Sorry, I'm going to have to come back to this 1 second. I'm a dumbass. You lift these up. Like that. Fucking hell, that was hard work. One for this side. Unlocks everything. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell, that was hard work. Anyway, rotate that round. These rotate up into there. And then you rotate that round like that. And then we're into this position. Same for this side, rotate the leg up in there, rotate this round, like so, and then that will click into there, that will rotate into there, and that will rotate back like that. Position them. Then we have a feet stand. There we go. There we go, there we go. Right, so we've got feet done. Oh. Look, that was warm. And this is a repaint of the Masterpiece one, which is I was not expecting. So we've got a nice blue cassette there. It'd be nice if the spindles had been done in black. It'd be nice if this guy was in black, and I'm throwing it all over so you can't see it. And there is Ravage in his tape mode, and it is a recolour of the Masterpiece one. Now, I don't have the Masterpiece one to hand, it's in another room. I should have brought it out ready, but yeah, it would have been nice in black, but you can't have everything. Anyway, so, what do you do to transform it? So you just rotate these headpieces in, and if you come inside here, you can get his nose, and that rotates out, and that all fits together like that, which is pretty cool. And then, what do is you just lift his legs out like that. Same for this side, you lift his legs out like that. Then you rotate that bit out like that. So then you rotate his legs out like that. Before you do that, you lift out the tail like so, and you rotate that in like so. Then you rotate these down, rotate them down, and rotate these round. Thus, then you get the 4 legs, rotate them round, push them in, and then you slide this bit round. That's really tight actually. And then you've got his legs there like that. Rotate them round, rotate that in like, ow, I hate that, ow, like that. And then there is Ravage in his beast mode, and he looks really cool. I mean, it's the masterpiece. I mean, I quite like the colours. I do like the blue and the little bits of red on it, but it'd be nice if it was black. But you know, you can't have everything. You've got his concussion bombs on his hind legs there, which is very nice. So look at closer look at his face. He's got a really nice cat face, which is just like the cartoon, which is really good. You've got all these detail, Decepticon symbols, and mine appears to have rust on it already, and it's all it's been done is stood on a shelf. Don't know how that's managed. Yeah, you got all this extra detail there. You got, like I said, the detail on the bombs, detail on the legs, which is very nice indeed. In terms of articulation, nothing at the head. Actually, the head will move up and down like so. His waist will move. No, that's it. Legs on a ball joint rotate 360 degrees. Will move in and out there as well. Paws can move up and down. Legs can move back and forward on this joint, on this joint, on this joint, and his tail can wag as well. But we're still not done. Now, if you did take the figures out of the packaging, you can actually give Ravage a collar and lead. So you can put him on a collar like that, and you can have one of the figures, you know, hold him, which a giant robot cat, they would never be able to hold him. But there we go. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It fits on there fairly well, and you can have one of them hold it, you know, like a dog on a lead. But Ravage is a cat, not a dog. So there we go. And there is everything you get in the set. You know, you get Soundwave, which is the main drive. You get Ravage, you get Zartan, and you get Zarana. And for £100, I think that's a big fucking rip-off, quite honestly. But for £20, that's a good deal. But like I say, even at £100, I would be crying because mine's already got stress points. There's parts in it that won't connect, won't fit in properly. Yeah, if you can get him cheap, I would advise check your local game. That's where I got mine from, and you know, you never know, you might get him cheap. If you do, jump on it. If you see it for 25 quid or less, absolutely jump on it. But yeah, don't pay any more than that, quite honestly. Anyway, that's me. That's a review. Hope you enjoyed. Check out my other reviews, which will be on my should be in a little box down there very shortly. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I get new videos out. Should be every Thursday and Saturday. Check out my Patreons, I've got some cool rewards over there. And if you think I'd deserve it, a little bit of extra, you know, scratch. For $1 a month, you can have your name in the credits. And all that good shit in it. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe! Unleashing the power, tearing through the night. Transformers in my hands, ready for the fight. With every single figure, I gear up to transform. Soundwave SG-1, bringing thunder in the storm. Watch me review, watch this channel ignite. Fusing metal and vision, let's take flight. Transform and roll.